Joey Reason, Biggie Food Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joey Reason, Biggie Food Shop. Pickle time is happening.
What's happening? I think today is National Star Trek Day because it's the day that they made first contact with the Vulcans.
Oh, in 2025?
Was it today?
I don't know. Tell me about this concussion.
Oh,
before the concussion.
Right to the meat of this.
Before the concussion,
Yeah,
can I
come
tell
on,
you a
gotta
word?
ease people in, Joe. Ease people in.
Ease it in. That's how I do it. I just ease
Like
it in.
here, if we could start here and then just like ooh, slide it in. Okay.
You know what word I found out I can't say, and I used to be able to
What?
say it?
Exclamation.
Archaeology.
Archaeology.
Archaeology. I can't say it.
Archaeology.
Archaeology. Archaeology. But when I say it fast, archaeology. Okay, I said it there. But I have a very tough time not saying it and then saying it.
When did this happen?
Whenever I do the cat litter, I feel like an archaeologist. Because you gotta.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, you gotta.
You think of the word and you're like, this is how I say it, but it's not coming out right.
Yeah. I was telling my daughter because she watched the house while we were gone, and I'm like, Mia, you got to do the kitty litter, and I was like, you got to scoop it out. This is how you do it. You put it in here. I go, you'll feel like an archaeologist, and she didn't feel like an archaeologist. She felt like she was picking up cat poop. So tell me about that concussion.
Can I tell you that the nurse from work is trying to get me to drive down there to open up the supply closet to get Monistat.
Tell her no can do. It can wait till the morning.
Vagiline.
Nothing a little warm salt water can't cure.
We got a primordial fallopian fungus. So this is, so I have been drinking the rum tonight a little bit.
Okay.
That may be influencing what I'm saying. You know, when you're talking about, Joe, how you can't say words, this happens to me like dead sober. I can't say exclamation. It's like my tongue has swollen as I've stopped singing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, explanation. It's an explanation mark. I keep saying that. Whew. I think it's happening, dude. I
think your brain's falling apart.
It is. I think it.
My friend, you know him, but I probably shouldn't say it on here, but you know who I'm talking about. But my friend, his mother's brain fell out the back of her skull.
Please,
and doctors,
tell me.
She had some issue where she was having like an issue and went to the doctor, like she was having headaches and stuff, went to the doctor, and they found that her brain was coming out of the bottom of her skull. She had to go in for surgery and have a shelf of bone put up inside of the base of her skull, a little shelf for her brain to sit on so it didn't fall out.
Man, this sounds so made up. This sounds like
it's not. Well, I don't know if it's made up, but my friend told me this. Like, he was like,
gosh.
He's like, my mom's in the hospital. She's, you know, she did this, like she had a stroke or whatever. And then this is what they're doing. This is why she's in the hospital.
What was that guy's name that would be on the radio, like in the olden days? Harvey
Weinstein.
It's Harvey. This lady from Brooklyn fell out of the window. They swore that her head almost split.
Didn't he?
Except-
Was he the guy
Remember
that
that guy?
did? Was he the guy that did "If I Were the Devil"?
I don't know about that. Harvey. And they swore that her head almost split, except for the fact that she was buried in 6 feet of shaving cream.
Paul Harvey?
Paul Harvey.
Yeah.
Okay, not first name Harvey. She's still texting me about the monostat. Chill about the monostat. I'll come get it out of the closet. Gosh, like I'm the only one with the key to the monostat closet.
Unbelievable.
Jeepers. Still texting. Okay. Paul Harvey. There is a lady, Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines. We have a woman in Des Moines, Iowa. Are you there? Candy, are you there?
So I want to. Okay. Can somebody fact check Joe? His friends.
You gotta read "If I Were the Devil."
Oh,
by
it is
Paul
Paul Harvey. Okay.
Yeah.
It
It's-
really is.
It's a
Paul
great
Harvey.
thing.
Paul Harvey. I love that way that guy talked. If I
Oh,
listen,
great
man.
voice. Great voice.
yeah. So one time I did this and it got captured on video where I jumped horizontally. I was like, we've talked about this. You know how I was a springboard diver in high school?
I have heard. Yeah, and you wore
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Speedo?
Yep, I did. A lot.
And you stuffed it full of plums?
No, I didn't. I probably should have. That would have
And
helped.
you shot at people with starter pistols?
I did do that. But
You came
know,
out of a trunk like Emilio Estevez and Young Guns and just started ripping off starter pistols?
I did do that. Sometimes when you're a high school diver, you learn how to spin sideways, and in some like crazy brain fog on stage, this is basically all of my stage
The day
presence.
that you broke your back?
No, I don't even know how that happened. I broke a rib once doing this. We'll get to that. Have we talked about that?
No.
Oh, well,
We're still trying to get out of you the concussion.
right. So I have to build up to that. That's what podcasting is about. You gotta-
yes. Yeah, build
You gotta
build it
draw
right up.
people in.
Yeah.
So I in high school, you learn these twisting maneuvers where you like throw one arm above you and one around your side, and it makes you spin. So like you can do flips, but if you do that while you're flipping, it's cooler. Like you get more points. So I do that, like a 2.5 twisting 1.5 or whatever, backward.
Now, at these high
reverse.
school dive meets, is it just parents there, or is the rest of the school there cheering you on?
The rest of the school. Like the rest of the school is like, let's go to the swim meet. There were sometimes 2 cheerleaders that would come, and we'd feel so bad for them. So it'd be like other kids' parents, and mine
they
had
were
to
like,
work.
let's go look at all the boys' packages, and then they were
Right.
like, unimpressed, and they leave.
We're like, at least we got some. At least
like,
we
"The
got
pool's
somebody to
cold."
show up. But like to cheer for a swim meet, this is what you hear. Ah, 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 ah. That's what swimming cheering is like. So you're just like without that, it doesn't do a bit of good. Sometimes you can see your coach, like he's like on the side and he's like, come on. And you're like, yes, I'm going. The rest of it, you're just
jump
like,
into the water like I
turning
taught
out.
you.
well, like for diving, it's like you want there to be cheering, but like it's like dead quiet. Then you dive and you know if you fucked up because you can feel it. Like,
And then if you come
like-
back up and it's dead silent.
and that happened. it did happen sometimes.
Can you use props?
No, I'm sure you could, but you would be disqualified.
Oh,
So, so anyway, in high school, I learned about this twirling, and at some point in 5 hours, I was like, I'm gonna jump horizontally, because I do this thing in 5 hours where I jump off things. I call it pancaking.
we're
Okay.
familiar.
So I jump off.
You've been
things,
doing it for
and
30 years. We've
Right.
heard.
I
Yeah.
know, but I thought it would be cooler if I spun in like I just started spinning, but then like I'd probably know when the ground is about to hit me, and then I'd kind of tighten
So in
up.
your brain, you're thinking you can get like 4 or 5.
not even
twirls
counting.
in.
I'm just like, I'm gonna jump horizontally and spin as fast as I can. How cool is that gonna look? And then
Oh, I
you
bet
know,
that would have looked amazing.
the ground's coming up, so pull your arms in, and then you won't.
Yeah, you won't get
it'll
hurt.
Protect
You won't get
yourself.
hurt. Yeah.
Okay, so like the first time I did this, somebody videotaped it and it was on the internet, and I saw it. Like everybody in the band was like, "Dude, what did you do?" and showed it to me. Like it was a big thing. All my friends were like, "Hey man, I saw a video of your show. What the crap? Like, what did you just do?" And so me, I'm like, that's all I remember is, dude, you just invented the coolest rock star move. Do this every time.
Yeah.
And so I kept doing it. I kept doing it at this one spot in the song So Far, and it was rad. Like people just go ape shit. Like I'd talk to people afterwards and they'd be like, "How did you do that?" And
You're like high school diving.
I have trained for this. This is my specialty.
Yeah.
I'm,
While you're talking to him with
basically
a
a circus
cervical collar
performer.
on.
well,
You're like,
so
well,
it went for about 10 shows. And then we played in San Diego, and I did it, and I pulled in my arms, and I had my thumb like this, like kind of sticking out, and I landed on it instead of landing in a good spot. And I just heard something pop. And I was like, wow, man, that really hurt. And I went to go like touch on my ribs where it hit, and it just went cook. And I could feel it like moving around. And I'm like, oh,
your
you
thumb
broke
or the
your
rib?
My
Okay.
rib.
Okay.
So I'm a nurse, and I'm like, well, it's just one rib and it's one point. There's nothing I can do. Finish the show. So I did, and it was like a good month of like, this hurts. Like it hurt real bad. So I was like, don't do that anymore. Right.
True.
Until we played.
Orlando.
I made it to Jacksonville, and we were playing Murray Hill Theater. It's like their
Yeah.
it's their 30th anniversary. And-
Is the dude still run it?
Yes, Tony.
Tony.
Mhm. God bless you, Tony.
Yeah.
Tony Nasrella.
Yes.
He started it. He's still running it. I don't think he has a very active role. He's like, his kids are grown up. His wife is like a professional violist. So he's just like living his best life.
Yeah, he's got that old viola money.
Yeah, he's got the old viola money.
He's got
But-
big viola money.
Big viola money from his wife playing in string quartets.
There's big pharma, big viola,
Viagra is another
big
thing.
Viagra.
Yeah. But so we were playing, and I felt like this was epic. And Bleach was there. They came down early because they were playing the next night. And we're like,
Nice.
yeah, Bleach. They're our bros. And they got back together.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to do the spinning maneuver. That's what I heard myself say in my head. Usually my inner voice when we're playing is like, come on, old man. come on, jump off that. Why don't
You ain't
why don't you do
crap.
something cool? Come on. You ain't crap.
You
And
ain't crap.
then-
You're a loser.
So I did so far. I do the spinny thing and I landed straight on my ass. I like not on my knuckle. I landed straight on my ass and my head just snapped back and it went doom. And that's what I heard.
Did you just see
Goom.
stars?
I couldn't see anything for about 3 seconds. 'Cause I hit my occipital lobe so hard, like I
That your
kinda
brain
blacked
started
out.
to fall out of your skull?
I kind of blacked out, and then I could still hear the music, but it was like real, like. And then I'm like, get up, and I like
It was like a Rocky moment.
it was
You were like down on the mat, and the rep's like 1, 2.
It was like that. And I get up and I'm like sideways, like, oh, like go over.
You got
to
a
the
bloody
mic
nose.
stand.
You got a bloody nose. You've pissed yourself.
Everyone.
3 teeth are missing.
I just grabbed it and I'm like trying to sing, and I look over to Dennis, and he's like halfway through the chorus. And then I'm like, oh, we're on this word. And then I just sang. Finish the song. And Andy goes, dude, what happened? And I was like, what? And he goes, it sounded like someone dropped a bowling ball on the stage. So
Your eye is
playing
hanging
drums.
out of the socket.
I know. He was playing drums and he could hear my head
Oh,
hit above it. So I'm like, whoa. So it came back. Like I was like, okay. I felt like a little dopey, but finished the show, talked to people. But then like since then, I have been kind of fucked up. Like,
you can't remember anything between ages 12 and 17.
no, I can't remember things that are happening now. Like I cannot for a good 2 weeks I was having trouble remembering like what I was doing at the time. And I'd have to
welcome
like,
to my every day.
no, but like worse. Like I have to,
Worser.
like,
No,
bro, you
but
got a
worser.
concussion. Worser. So that has like there's just like this kind of fog I'm in.
Yeah.
It's been parting. Like it's better every day. But the thing that sucked was for like 2.5 weeks, I had a headache.
Boo.
And sometimes if I laid on my right side, I would just get vertigo. Like I would just be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to throw up. And I'd get up out of bed and the whole thing was just like, woo, woo, like just spinning. And so.
And that wasn't from the rum.
Not at all. Like it would just, if I laid on one side, which you're apt to do while you're asleep, you're just like, I'll change my body position. And then all of a sudden you're like, I have to throw up.
Oh, that is the worst feeling.
That kept happening. And then I would
when,
go to work.
When you're drunk, like when you're drunk and you're laying there and like the
Mhm.
room is spinning, that
Mhm.
is the worst feeling. Or
Mhm.
you're actually hugging the toilet bowl and it's just spinning. Worst feeling. Oh,
It is. It really is. If it didn't inhibit your memory, you probably would stop. But you're just like, did that really happen? Anyway, I'm not going to do the spinning thing again.
yeah, probably for the sake of like your children having a father moving forward.
Yeah.
You might want to rethink some of that stuff.
I think I've gotten concussions on stage before. I definitely got them in like playing football. Like people would just be like
You
one
played
time.
football?
Yeah. Yeah.
You play football?
Yeah.
I thought you were just diver guy.
No. My dad made me go out for football my freshman and sophomore year. And
Have you
I
ever
hear-
seen the movie Lucas
yeah, I was like that.
with
I was
Corey Haim?
smaller.
That's what I'm thinking.
My pads were like almost as wide as I was tall. I was very small. I would like just like 120 pounds playing football. And I was short. Like they couldn't figure out what I should do. But I
They're like, "You
remember
should
like
dive.
well, one time we were doing practice squad and the quarterback just fucking like threw the ball right to me. Like I couldn't not catch this thing. And then I'm like, adrenaline. I'm like, I have to run. And I ran through like the whole people. And I just remember there was like some guy that was like, he was a wide receiver on our team. And he just waited for me to come up to him. And then he just like put his head back and went boom right on top of my helmet and just dropped me. And I was fucking like concussed. Like he hit me in the back of the helmet.
I remember playing football, and when you do a good play and people would smack your helmet.
Oh, it's so
And, like,
loud.
Yeah, and like their palm would like smack over the ear hole.
Yes.
And I just like, as people approach, I'm like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Like I played football for 3 years and I was like, don't do that. Like, I don't want to get hit. Oh, it was awful. And then like playing, I actually enjoyed like being tackled more than tackling people. So I played defensive end and I played tight end. And I was better at defensive end, but I didn't like hitting people. I would rather like catch a pass. I had really good hands. So I would catch a pass and I liked getting hit more than hitting. I don't know why.
I don't either. Have you talked to someone about this?
We also had a guy on our team named Scott Ray who goes, coach, would one day during practice, we were doing defensive line drills. So I was a defensive end and he was like third string defensive end. So he's like, me and him are kind of like doing drills together. And they're like, Scott's like, coach, I need to go to the bathroom. And they're like, no, you're not going. Like, you should have went before practice. So we do this drill and I clobber him and he shits himself. Yeah, he poops himself. So he's wearing the white football pants and he's got this big ball of poop in the back and it's brown. And I'm smelling poop and other people are smelling poop. And we realize it's Scott Ray. And we're like, Scott, you pooped your pants. He goes, no, I didn't. And we're like, yeah, you did, dude. We can see it. You have like a grapefruit size ball in your, like where your butthole should be. And it's brown and it's seeping through the football pants and you smell like poop. And he's like, no, I didn't. So he goes the rest of practice.
No, he didn't.
He goes the rest of practice in these poopy draws. At the end of practice, the coach is like, we're done. Scott makes a beeline to the lockers.
So he
room.
did know. He did know.
Yeah. Gets to the locker room. He takes off all his clothes and he throws his football pants and his underwear away in one of the garbage cans in the locker room. So now this garbage can reeks like poop and he thinks like he got rid of the evidence. We're freshmen in high school.
Oh, dude.
He thinks he got rid of the evidence. So he runs in, strips down, throws in the garbage and jumps in the shower. Now he gets out of the shower and everyone's like, Scott, dude, you shit your pants, you blah, 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 blah. For whatever reason, he started going crazy like an ape and started making these ape noises. And in the locker room, they were called cages. So every sport had a cage where it was like locker rooms within a locker room.
Okay.
So the freshman football cage, he gets out of the shower and now he's making these animal noises. Well, somebody on varsity was like, shut the F up, and threw him in the cage and shut the cage door, and it locked. And he was locked in this cage.
Oh my
that's where he
God.
started doing it. Then he's in the cage. So now he's in the cage. He starts acting like a monkey.
This guy
And he's-
needed no more humiliation that day.
Oh, you wait. So then he's climbing the side of the cage with his like balls and his like poopy butthole hanging out.
Oh my God.
And he's making these like chimpanzee noises. And he's like, unlock the door. And everyone's like, no, you unlock it. Dude picks up a pencil that was on the ground, snaps it in half, shoves it in the lock, and it unlocks. It was bizarre. So that was the first half of Scout Ray. So that plants the seed. He kind of paints a picture of this poopy butted like maniac. Fast forward 2 years.
Mhm.
Dude gets kicked out of his house. Kicked out of
Okay.
his house. Another year goes by. We're seniors. Insiders is kind of starting. We're always like in downtown Royal Oak where like these music clubs are. And we would see him like homeless.
Ah, bro.
So we're like seniors and we would see him homeless out on the street. And we'd be like, what up, Scott? And he'd be like, F you. And he'd like walk the other way. Insiders starts. We go on tour. We come home from tour one day. And as I walk up I was still living at my mom's house when I wasn't on tour. We park. And as I walk up and get on the porch, the newspaper had been delivered. And who's on the front page? Scott Ray. Scott Ray was on the front page because the week prior, he had been walking down some railroad tracks with another homeless guy. They picked up a railroad spike, went to some dude's house who lived off of the railroad tracks, knocked on the guy's front door. When this old man opened the door, they pushed their way in. Scott stabbed him like 1,000,000 times with this railroad spike.
Oh my gosh.
Stabbed him like a gajillion times. While the guy was dead in the house, they stayed in his house for 3 days, ate all the guy's food, smoked all the guy's cigarettes with the guy dead. They crossed the guy's arms over his chest and put a crucifix on his chest, stole the guy's car. They wrecked it in Ohio where he was caught. And then everything was found out. He was extradited back here and he's now in prison for life.
Oh my God.
This
dude.
was the poopy pants monkey kid from
all
the football team.
because you hit him and made him poop his pants.
Made him poop his pants. I hit him so hard he shat himself.
He started that chain.
It was.
Do you think about that? Do
It was
you
a
think, like,
slippery slope.
did you start that?
I mean, he pooped himself because I did the drill. I did the drill properly.
Right.
My technique was flawless, and he evacuated his bowels because of it.
How have we never? Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't you feel like it's not you. It was
I feel like it wasn't
the hand he
me.
was dealt.
I feel like it was a lot more to it. But if you go to the interweb and you go to Otis, OTIS, Michigan, that's the Offender Tracking Information System of Michigan. If you go to Otis, you can click on that. It says Inmate Finder. You do Scott Ray. Scott Ray comes up doing life. He was at Ionia. Ionia State Prison. I don't know if he's still there, if he got moved.
He wasn't a minor at the time he killed that guy?
He was not. He was like 18.
Have you ever looked him up? Have you ever thought about going to talk to him?
No, I've never thought about going to talk
I
to
think
him.
you should go talk to him. Be
But just like,
Scott.
hey, dude, remember me? And he's like, that's where it started.
Yeah, I think like
It's
I
like
think that would you might bring some healing if he go and
What
you're
happens
just
if
like,
he
"Hey,
poops
man."
himself when he sees me?
Right. It's like a Pavlovian response.
Yeah. Like, did you
I-
ever
I
see the
know.
movie Hot Rod?
Yeah.
Where the
course.
girl like does the thing and hits him just right and he poops himself,
Yeah.
but he acts like he didn't poop himself?
Uh-huh. That's what
That's what
happened.
Scott Ray did. No, I didn't.
But
Dude, you did.
yeah. Okay,
the proof is literally the pudding in your pants.
but also some other shit was going on. He got kicked out of his house.
Yeah. I mean, the screws were not tightened on this guy. And he got
Was it him or was it his family though?
It
Like,
was
his
him.
family bad? Oh, it was him.
No. It was like his brother was completely what I would say like normal. Like he had a younger brother that by the time we were like seniors, his younger brother was like a freshman or a sophomore, and he was fine. His parents were fine, like good family. They lived a street over from us,
Yeah.
but absolutely bananas kid.
Joe, I think you should go see him.
Should I? Should I record it and do it?
Yeah.
We do it as an episode.
Yes, absolutely. I think you should be like, hey man, I just want to make sure I didn't set this in motion.
I just think if
I
you
want to
said
make
you did.
I want to see if you're normal.
Yeah.
What if
And
he's
it-
completely normal? Like, how cool would that be? He's like, yeah, I've been here. I've been going to school. I'm a doctor of philosophy now. I've written 3 books. I know I'm in jail. I know I deserved it. I murdered that guy, but like,
Yeah, that'd be crazy. He
Like-
told him, he said in the article, he said when he was knocking on the guy's front door, the devil told him to kill the guy.
how did he not get out on a plea of insanity? Like, what lawyer? God did not do
I mean,
that.
There's a little
Oh,
bit more you got to prove to be insane, but
I know, but that's like a pretty good start. Like, it's
a good
foothold.
start.
Like
But
if
there's
the
like,
devil had a foothold, that's
yeah,
pretty-
it's a good start, but there's like 9 more hoops to have like a really good insanity.
yeah.
But
Hearing voices,
yeah,
auditory hallucinations, or maybe it was real. Maybe the devil did tell him to.
maybe the devil went down to Georgia. Let's bring this to an end.
We need to talk more about football because you had no idea that I had to play football, and
We-
I had no idea
We
you
gotta
played
save
football.
it. We gotta save it for next week, or we could do tomorrow. We could do a little more tomorrow.
Maybe.
Do like a special football episode. Here's something funny. Well, I'm trying to get out of here because I told Heidi I would drive with her back to her office. She forgot a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So
And
I
I
told
gotta
her,
go get Monostat 7 out of the
okay,
closet.
so let's bring this to an end. But just one last quick thing. I went to bed last night. In the third quarter, the Bears were beating the Vikings, and I told Heidi, I'm like, this
sorry,
game's
dude.
over. So
Sorry, buddy.
went to bed, woke up, put my Bears hat on because the Lions lost on Sunday. So I was going to walk into work. I had my Bears hat on, came walking in, strutting my stuff, go to work. And like an hour and a half later, I turn on Sports Talk and I find that the Bears lost in the third quarter. I felt like the biggest dipstick. All right, let's go. You go buy your Monostat. I'll go with Heidi and go pick her stuff up at work, and we'll get out of here.
And you guys, piece of something.